I'm going to look at that because it's interesting. When you were talking, they were talking too. So, okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, so the idea of when we have those, say, they're going to always call them gifts, lessons. The idea is when we're going through something that's very frustrating. Okay, you know, we all are a book as such. We've all lived life. We've all got something that's happened to us for us. This is what they always say. But when you're going through it, it's really hard to sort of think, this is for me, it's helping me. How can it be helping me? It's crazy when you're going through it. And with our soul pods and you know, family members, colleagues even, soulmates, romantic relationships, you know, twin flames, whatever. When something's coming up, it's not necessary for us to fix anyone. It's not for us to help them. It's for us to help ourselves, which might sound really selfish. And I've been sitting quite a lot with Light Council, and it's about us helping ourselves first and foremost. It's really important that we look at it from our point of view. So it's not necessarily us going, oh, well, that person is that way because of. We can do that. Gives us a little bit of, okay, we have an understanding. But we need to look at it and go, right, what is this showing me right now? What is it that I am learning from this? If I look at it as something that is my lesson in this, it's about learning to go, right, what is it I can learn from this? So I suppose I could look at, say, my toxic 32-year relationship and go, okay, you know, he's this, he's that. And it's easy to blame somebody else for what's happened. But I don't grow from that. That's sort of like, oh, he's just like this, he's just like that. And I walked away and I saved myself and blah, 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 and I escaped and everything else. That's not learning anything from that. If I look at it and go, okay, that was a lesson that needed to come in to show me actually how strong I am, to show me that I am capable of buying my own house. I am capable of learning stuff about myself. This is my lesson for me. So we've got to look at it as in turning it around. What is it going on? And sometimes the hardest thing is actually standing back and not actually engaging with them necessarily. We're not running away from the situation, but we're also learning to, it's not engagement. Sometimes we just need to step back and just to feel what's going on and to have the conversation with anything with their higher self. Their higher self, their soul consciousness is more aware than what they may be physically as the human on this planet right now. So when we're in meditation, when we're connecting, like what you were saying as an empath, sometimes we pull ourselves away because, you know, we can tell when someone's lying, we feel that sensation, you know, we don't want to have all that energy, we're being bombarded by it. Sometimes we need to find our own space. But it's like, yes, be aware of that sixth sense that we are aware when we need our own space. But it's about, let's do the work. So it's not necessarily you have to directly do the work with that individual, sort of the reality of our 3D world. I don't need to go to that person. So the person I had a relationship with, he has no concept of understanding of what happened because he doesn't want to address it. And that's absolutely fine. And for so long I was very angry. Who then was suffering? Me, because he had no awareness. So with me, when I sit there and I had a conversation with his higher self, it was like, well, he's on this journey, I'm on this journey. What is it that I gain from it? I could then empower myself. So when I looked at it like, okay, what can I gain from the fact that I had a relationship with a narcissist? It was actually letting me know actually how strong I was, that I can then move through that relationship. I could rebuild my life. I could allow myself to open up and to be loved. I've just had literally 4 days away with my partner now, and on holiday with somebody, the first relationship, 32 years on going on holiday with somebody, my ex-partner. He would walk miles in front of me, I'd walk so far away from him, because he taught me this is what you do on holiday. You don't connect with each other, you know, you sit on that side of the beach, he sits on this side of the beach, there's no communication, no talking, nothing. That's just the way he would have done things. Going on holiday for 4 days with somebody new, it was like, oh, you want to be joined at my hip? Okay, I think I like this, I'm not sure. I'm learning all about myself. Okay, even from doing the beach towels on the beach. I mean, before, my ex would like get up, walk away, and I'd be tidying up the beach towels and putting in my rucksack. And so I literally turned around and my partner now's put everything neatly in a bag. And I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm learning new patterns of behavior because I'm interacting with a different person. So it's like our interaction with others, how we seeing things. And it's like, I mean, if I say the hardest thing for me at the moment is in like engaging myself with a new partner and not being shouted at, not being treated in a toxic way, for me, it's my biggest lesson right now, which somebody say, wow, that's not, that's not hard, is it? But I'm rewiring, rewriting everything for myself right now. So it's not about us escaping something. It's about empowering ourselves by looking at the situation, what's coming up for us, what is it we're learning about ourselves through the interaction of it. And by then, when we look at ourselves, we are then having that knock-on effect to others around us. They are learning through us. It's not that we're purposely here to teach them. It's that as long as we are looking at our own selves and as what is this teaching myself, then they end up learning from it. Now, the toxic relationship I had, I'm not teaching him anything in a sense. I'm not constantly teaching him like, you got to treat people like this. From him having, say, lack of contact with other people around him now and not having, say, a partner in his life, he's starting to learn now that actually you have to engage with someone. You have to talk to them in a different way. But he's sort of through everything that's happened between us, he's learning that slowly. So it's not for us to change somebody or to teach them, but it's about how we treat ourselves shows others. It's like children. If it's no good saying to them, you get off the TV, don't watch TV. As if you're a parent, you're constantly watching it. They're going to learn from that. So first and foremost, thank you, my guys have just said, first and foremost, you've got to look at what any lesson is teaching. It's like having a mirror, turning it around 360 and going, right, what is this showing me about myself now? And it's not that we're giving them credit by saying they're my greatest teacher. That's not what we're doing. It's the lesson. What is it showing us so that we can make the changes? Because if you hand it over to somebody else and go, oh, they are like the teacher, then we're still not taking responsibility for it. We're not learning, we're not growing, we're not expanding. So, as they just said, thank you. It's more about look at the lesson. What is it? How that person might be treating you, how they might be engaging with you, what is it, how are they making you feel, so that then you can look at, do I want to be treated like this? No. And then learning that you can do anything you want to do and not to hold it as a fear that you can't move through something. Even if you have to go into battle with them, in a sense of engaging, in a sense of building up all your power. I don't mean physically fighting, but it's more about you going, right, what is it I need to make those changes? So it's more about that. So it's not about stepping away from anyone in particular. It's more about looking at what was the lesson that you're learning from that individual. What are they showing you? How's it making you feel? That's the lesson.